Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel, Coffee, Cards, and Clarity. This reading will not be for any sign specific, so if this doesn't resonate for you, just give it a miss, leave it here, and check out another video. If the title is calling to you, there may be something in there for you. I just would like to get any of the collective energy that I'm picking up that would like to come through for Divine Feminine. What's going on with the Divine Feminine right now? What's going on with the Divine Feminine? Okay, so let's see what wants to come through for the Divine Feminine. I did a masculine and feminine reading, I think it was yesterday, and that showed that the masculine was now making movement or put something into action that was bringing them closer to union. Here for the Divine Feminine, and in that reading, the Divine Feminine was just kind of concentrating on their own pentacles. They weren't having the connection in the forefront of their mind at this point in time. Here, what's the first card that came through for the Divine Feminine is the Six of Cups, and this is a card of nostalgia. This is a card of love from childhood. This could be a card of lost love. This could be a card including past life love connection. So let's see what else wants to come through for the Divine Feminine right now. What's going on with the Divine Feminine? Okay. We have the Seven of Cups. We have the Seven of Pentacles. And like I said, they're working on their pentacles, and that's what's in their present right now. And we have the Seven of Wands. We have 777, 3 sevens here. We have the Two of Pentacles, Temperance, Major Arcana. A few more cards, please, for the Divine Feminine energy. Thank you. Let me just put these here. Okay. So like I said, to start off, the Divine Feminine energy, they're entering this reading holding the energy of this nostalgic love, whether that's past life love connection or love from their childhood in this lifetime. For the past, for them, they have the Seven of Cups, and that's an energy of kind of having a lot of choices and possibly having some commitment issues. So I see that in the past, this Divine Feminine, maybe they had a lot of choices in their career, or maybe they chose a different path instead of worrying about their career in the past. And now they wish that they had worried more about their career back then. Maybe they chose the path of raising children, or maybe they chose the path of traveling or something like that. Whatever they chose in the past, because they had all these different choices, right now in the present, they're choosing this time to work on their pentacles. This card's the Seven of Pentacles. This is a card of delayed success. So that's why I say that they didn't work on it in the past. So they delayed that aspect of their life, that lesson, that part of their spiritual journey even. They have delayed from the past. They've delayed it, and now, only now have they started trying to work on their pentacles. So that has been a delay, but they are working on it now. So it's kind of causing some doubt to creep in. But they are still determined to do it. We then get the Seven of Wands, and this is an energy of kind of walking on eggshells and needing to defend oneself or defend your ideas or defend your beliefs. There's something that you are willing to fight for and, you know, kind of come in battle or competition for. Now, since we have this past life connection or this connection from childhood, that may be something that in the future, working on their pentacles, this Divine Feminine will then be able to fight for that connection. They don't feel like they can fight for it right now. They don't feel like they're coming coming to someone or coming towards something in this nostalgic card capable yet. So they're working on their pinnacles. We have the Two of Pentacles here, and this is an energy of, again, choices and weighing the options and kind of multitasking, trying to do things in a more balanced manner to get everything done and taken care of. I think that's what this feminine energy is trying to do. So they've done other things in life. They've adventured, or they've raised children, or they've done, done something, but now they're working on the pinnacles so that they can come to the next part of their life, if this has something to do with this Six of Cups, this nostalgic love, that they can come to that more whole and more standing on their own 2 feet. That's what's coming through with this Two of Pentacles. We have in the influence placement, we have Major Arcana, the Temperance card. This is an energy of patience and needing to moderate. So it does appear to be, since it's from a nostalgic love or past life connection, or even love past from childhood connection coming back, it's been a journey. It's been quite a while. We have different choices being made, and then now trying to work on this. This journey has been a while for this divine feminine, and it's taken them to have patience. They've needed to have patience. In their hopes or fears placement, we have the Two of Cups, and this is an energy of a romantic love or proposal coming towards this nostalgic love. And the possible outcome placement, we have the Knight of Swords. And with the Knight of Swords, this is an energy of, it's a lifestyle change. It could be just kind of a brash or arrogant person that's trying to manipulate something. But in this outcome placement, I'm viewing it more as a lifestyle change that's being considered. There's a squirrel right in front of my window. I don't think the camera is able to pick that up yet. We're going to get some clarification for these cards. So let's clarify this Six of Cups, this nostalgic love, this love from childhood or past life love that is coming up for this divine feminine. Maybe in the past they didn't choose this love connection. Okay, maybe they didn't choose the love connection. Maybe instead they chose a connection that had more pinnacles. And so the feminine is living this connection right now with this more pinnacles. But at some point they're going to want to make their own pinnacles, and they're going to want to fight for this connection. And in that outcome with that Knight of Swords, with it being swords, even though it's a lifestyle change, that is indicative to me that something would need to be changed, kind of cut out of this feminine's life to move forward, or to have this connection come together with this Two of Cups and this Six of Cups. Okay, clarify, please, this Six of Cups for the feminine. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing is, and like I was just kind of saying, in the past, this divine feminine chose not to pursue this love connection. That could have been maybe the love connection was so intense that it terrified them, or it could have been that it just was a situation where they thought they wanted something different, and so they chose something different. But this connection has stayed with them. So with this Ten of Pentacles coming through to clarify this Six of Cups, this card is about kind of loyalty and leaving a legacy. So this could be a past life connection that's just coming through lifetime after lifetime. That's what's coming through with this, is that Ten of Pentacles is indicative that this is a past life love connection that's coming around. It's bonded. You're both in agreement that this is what is going on, and that's why this loyalty card is coming through. Let's get some clarification on the past decision, past choice to make that was one of safety and security rather than this love. Let's get some clarification on that. Or choosing to live one type of life, maybe more bohemian or more adventurous, more nomadic, rather than working on your pentacles and being more stable and more grounded in the earthly day-to-day. We have the Wheel of Fortune card to clarify that 7 of Cups. And the Wheel of Fortune card, that is a card of completing a cycle and transitioning beyond that. It's a turning point. It could also be indicative that that decision to do the unconditional love felt like it was too much of a gamble. It was too high of a risk. That's what wanted to come through with that card as well. Let's get some clarification on and I still can't believe this, 777. So if that means anything to anyone, there you have it. The 7 of Pentacles here in the present placement. The Divine Feminine, either choosing a more stable life now and working on their pentacles, or they had chosen that above the nostalgic connection. We have the Hanged Man being suspended. This is a time of enlightenment for the Divine Feminine. This is a time that they are ascending, that they are awakening. So that's what's happening while they're making this kind of change to work on their pentacles, or do that right now at this point in time. Like I said, I do get the sense that it's so that they can come standing on their own 2 feet and self-sufficient and whole if they ever come back to this nostalgic past life love connection. For the future energy, this energy of passionately wanting to fight for this this connection. Let's get some clarification with that. For the 7 of Wands, we have the Queen of Swords. So this is a person who's they're going to be able to fight for this. They're going to be firm. They're going to be loving but a little distant, which could come across cold. But like I said, with these swords, they're going to know what needs to be cut off or cut out for them to move forward. This 2 of Pentacles here, which is what could possibly be the block. We have this 2 of Pentacles, and like I said earlier, that's needing to weigh your options, having too many choices, and kind of not knowing how to move from one thing to the next. That's the block here. And I do see that we have Temperance, which is patience. And so I think it's taking quite a bit of time. That's what the main block is this Divine Feminine has taken quite a bit of time to reach that Wheel of Fortune level for those 7 of Cups and come into their own. And their enlightenment. It's just taken quite a bit of time. It's a long spiritual journey. So let's get some clarification for this 2 of Pentacles, please, on all these choices and taking so long. So yeah, the Death card. They're having a hard time cutting something out. They're having a hard time ending something and letting that die off so they can move to the next. It may be that with this Patience card, that this was a long connection, that the Divine Feminine, or a long part of their journey that they were going to be in, and maybe that needed to happen. And just the right time, divine timing, would need to come into play for this 2 of Pentacles to stop being the block, for them to go from having too many choices and multitasking to try to keep them both up in the air to just making a decision, using those swords to cut that out and moving forward. So to clarify, and this Temperance card is coming through, this is in their influence position. So what they're being influenced by, and that is a sense of temperance and patience. So there's a sense of knowing that this is a long journey. So yeah, it's a long journey, but it's a long journey, but the goal is to be together as a couple. So at some point they will be able to lighten the load when they come together. But that card, this patience, they're being influenced by this, it's taking a long time. They're having to have patience, and it is sometimes burdensome. With this 2 of Cups, this is in their hopes or fears. Let's see what wants to come through for that. We have the 7 of Cups. So their fear is that when they are ready to come together in 3D with a romantic proposal together romantically, that it would have all been an illusion or something in their head. That's what wanted to come through. That is their fear. Alternatively, it could be that their masculine, by the time that they get there where they're able to be standing on their own 2 feet, their masculine may already be with someone else, and they themselves now, in turn, their masculine will have too many choices. with the Knight of Swords coming through for the outcome placement, let's get a card or two to clarify that. I said that was a lifestyle change for the outcome. So let's see what wants to come through to give us any more illumination or clarification on that. Okay, I believe it's just one. No, it's two cards on the floor. And that the two cards that came through, Major Arcana, the Moon card, and the King of Wands. So with the Moon card, that's Major Arcana, so it's a lifestyle change. This is a pretty big thing happening with this Nine of Swords energy, this lifestyle change. And this Moon card is coming through to show that this lifestyle change would not be like a tower moment where everything's just suddenly yanked out from underneath someone. This is more of a voluntary changes, something that they did on purpose. They took steps to achieve this. So that lifestyle change is nothing to be feared. That's what's wanting to come through. Clarified with this Moon card. With the King of Wands, that's an energy of taking control and being bold and powerful. It's also a passionate energy and a charming energy. So that's what wanted to come through for the Divine Feminine. Let's get a few cards. Okay, these are not going to stay up here. Let's get a few cards from a few decks to see what else is going on with the Divine Feminine. Let's get a card or two from Mystic Moon Oracles. Let's see what wants to come through for the Divine Feminine, what they are working on, what they are trying to overcome during this long, protracted journey. Give us more information on what the Divine Feminine or anyone resonating with the energy on the table is going through right now. Okay, we had a few cards already fall through. We had fall. Okay, so something right now it is fall. I also see that some of these choices that were taken in the past, now that the Wheel of Fortune has come through, those choices will change. That some of that will fall off, okay? When the Swords energy is cutting things off, they're going to fall away. We also have Patience, which we had with this Major Arcana Temperance card, so that's coming through to clarify. And like I said earlier, some of this is just going to have to be on divine timing. Yes, it is a long journey, and yes, it is burdensome here with this Ten of Wands, but this patience is going to need to be utilized, because what you're waiting on is divine timing. And with this Hanged Man card, what's happening in this divine timing is the Divine Feminine is ascending higher, is awakening even more. This divine timing is a blessing, not so much as a burden. But every once in a while, the Divine Feminine feels burdened, almost feels cursed. But it's not a curse. This is all a blessing. We also have barrier. So what came through earlier with the blockage here for the Divine Feminine was just needing to make that choice and cut something off. So this is just a reiteration that that's really the only thing blocking this nostalgic love, this Six of Cups love, from being achieved for this Divine Feminine, is that they do not have the ability to make those cuts right now. They're not able to get through that barrier. They are working on their pinnacles, and they are still in that enlightenment mode and ascending mode, but they are not just there yet. Let's get a few more cards from the Sacred Healing Journey. This is by Angelic Revelation 144. And see what would like to come through for this Divine Feminine and anyone resonating with the energy on the table. What else would like to come through for this Divine Feminine? Okay. We have fire burning shit down. So like I said, they're trying to get up the ability to do some of this, to cut some of this stuff out, to let the Death card happen and let some stuff fall off. Let's get another card or two. Okay. We have proposal, past life spouse desires marriage. So we had that with the Six of Cups. Like I said, the past life spouse coming through. We also have the Two of Cups coming through, which is a proposal, a romantic proposal. So it's all here. We have the strategy card, planning next move. I'd mentioned that earlier. There were going to be deliberate steps taken to get to this. This moon card here let us know that there was this lifestyle change. It was going to be strategic and deliberate steps taken. We have seclusion, escape from the world together, and we have adventure, new experiences. And I'd gotten a sense of that earlier. I even said that. Someone had spent their time adventuring, but now they're trying to make their pinnacles because they want to make this life with this person from their past. That's what came through. Let's get a card or two from a Divine Transformation, the Rebirth deck for navigating challenges and life changes. Because we see some voluntary life changes happening here for this Divine Feminine who is working on her pinnacles right now so that they could stand whole and complete and self-sufficient with their divine counterpart, a person from their past, the soul spouse. More illumination, please, for the Divine Feminine and anyone resonating with this energy on the table. Okay, we have protection. God and your angels are watching over you. So that is for anyone who is having a hard time getting to that point of standing on their own 2 feet and needing to make changes and cut things or people out of their life. They're saying that you are protected. And change is the only constant in life. Evolution is necessary for your survival. And let's end this reading for the Divine Feminine from a card or two from Stop and Smell the Roses Oracle. These are affirmations for navigating the sacred healing journey, also from Angelic Revelation 144. Final messages for Divine Feminine or anyone resonating with this reading. Card or two, please, for anyone resonating with this Divine Feminine energy on the table. Okay. We have, I am a source for divine power. Divine love flows from me and to me in a flowing infinity loop. I am love. And there is the infinity loop. I am unique, quirky, and innovative. I embrace my eccentricities and authenticity proudly as a divine expression of life. So those are the messages that wanted to come through for the Divine Feminine right now. If nothing resonated for you, leave it all here. Check any other readings. It doesn't matter what signs are attached to them. If the title is calling to you, there may be something in there for you. Take care.